helping us answer some questions tonight is attorney Russ Copeland from the law firm of Hedge and Copeland. Russ, thank you for joining us tonight. You've been on many times. We appreciate your time tonight. Thank you for being on.
Absolutely.
Russ, I'd like to know, I mean, we touched on it a little bit, but, you know, during this time, especially the pandemic, you've got a lot of desperate people out there and, you know, dealing with an injury claim, and they're really hard pressed for money. Have you seen the tactics of insurance companies knowing this kind of change their tactics and maybe be a little bit more aggressive to get a settlement, to get that signature?
You know, I think a lot of us thought that's what we were going to see, and I can only speak for myself and my firm, but I can tell you it's in a lot of ways, Andrea, it's been the opposite for us. I've had, in fact, I've settled numerous cases where I've had very little activity. And by activity, I mean I couldn't get the defense lawyer to do a damn thing on the case. And next thing you know, when this shutdown occurs, I'm getting calls saying, hey, you know, I've been instructed to see if we can get this case settled. So I think depending on the insurance company, some of them have actually seen this as an opportunity to maybe, you know, they know in a lot of cases they're going to have to pay out on a claim. But at the same time, unlike Bill and myself, who only get paid if we're successful, they're paying lawyers by the hour. So maybe they're looking at it as a business decision. Let's get these cases settled, and we can turn that spigot off, and we're not paying these defense firms. And when I say settle, I mean I'm talking about legitimate settlement. We're not giving them any breaks, and we haven't indicated we would give them any breaks. They've approached us, and they've been and we've been very successful with that. Now how long, you know, a lot of that really depends on the insurance companies. Some of the bad ones that have been historically bad are still historically bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, if we haven't all, you know, don't want to get into specifics, I guess, but, you know, Bill knows the bad ones, and they're still bad. So I don't expect we'll see any change there. But so we have been pleasantly surprised. But you're right, a lot of our clients are hurting for money. And that's what those advertisers, the advertising lawyers who offer this quick check, that's what they're preying on. They know they can't get you a quick check. They know they can't get you a check with one call, but all they want to do is get you in their office and get that hook set. And then they'll, you know, you'll just be one of many after that. So it's just a ploy.
Have you seen the minds? I mean, have you had to kind of manage clients' expectations differently? And over time, have you noticed that these kinds of targeted ads are having an effect on people's mindset when they are walking into a case, and you have to really manage expectations now more than before?
Absolutely. And hey, let me just be clear. I used to work for one of those advertising lawyers, and hey, trust me, it affected my clients that were in that firm. Well, hey, so-and-so, your partner so-and-so said he got Miss Jones $500,000. Where's my $500,000? And you got to tell them, well, hey, buddy, you went to the chiropractor twice and have $1,500 in medical bills. Right. Your case is not worth that. But they don't care. They see what's on TV, and that's what they want. Mm-hmm. So you constantly have to battle with that. And I'm not against advertising, but just be upfront and be truthful with it. And if you're having to use actors, there's typically a reason why. So just be upfront with it. Don't make a bunch of promises that you know you can't keep. It hurts everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess on the flip side, you know, for people watching who at some point may need to, you know, look into having representation, what do you recommend to people who may only just be have exposure through ads? How do you weed through all of them?
Here's the deal. It is probably, if you have a serious injury, okay, hiring that lawyer is going to be one of the most important decisions you make. So you think about this. You're going to go out and buy a car. You don't go buy the first car you see just because you saw it on TV. You do your homework. You look around. You go meet. Maybe you go look and test drive 4 or 5 different cars. There is nothing that prevents you from going and meeting with a lawyer. It's never going to cost you anything in our business on our side of the case. And because you need to feel comfortable with that lawyer, just like if you're going to the doctor. So there's no reason to jump into it. You need to ask around.
And what questions do
go
people
meet
need to
with the
ask
lawyer.
at these meetings when they go and sit down and meet with someone like yourself or Bill or anyone else? What questions do people need to ask? You know, have you tried these kinds of cases? Have you been successful? You know, what questions do you ask?
Yeah, how many jury trials have you had? I mean, because here's the thing, most cases settle, but the insurance companies know the lawyers who will actually go that extra mile and try your case, and they're the ones who are going to get full value for your case. They also know the ones who don't even know where the courthouse is located, and they're not going to pay those people as much money simply because they know they don't have to. That attorney who always settles his cases is going to take less money because all he's interested in doing is churning those cases as fast as he can. And the problem is you're going to have people that have legitimate claims in there that are going to get shortchanged. You know, so you really need to, don't just jump because somebody's got a catchy line in their ad. It's too important. It really is, because you only get one shot at it.
All right. Great advice. Russ, thank you so much. If you have any additional questions for our guest tonight, Attorney Russ Copeland, he can be reached at 251-432-8844 or online at hedgecopeland.com. Russ, thank you so much for your time and for being on with us tonight. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Russ.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great week.
All right. Thank you.
You too.